This evening on House and Home, our Besta mom Miriam has another great recipe to cook up on Cooking with Besta. Dr. Ambi joins us for another mental health segment. BSP are back with the update for the month of September and more great quality buys over at Brian Bell with Bill Neal. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of House and Home. I'm Kevin Imado standing in for Irene Rommel once again, who is still currently away at the moment, but we'll have her share an important topic later on in the show. Hope your weekend has been an eventful one or even a restful one. For those that found themselves spending time in the office, I hope you managed to find some you time over the weekend at least. Let's head on over to our House and Home kitchen and join our Besta mom Miriam, who's been busy prepping to bake up some delicious baked mackerel patties. An easy recipe to follow, and I'm sure will be another family favorite to add to your growing collection of recipes.
It's the tastiest tuna in a can. It's the new Besta tuna chunks in 185 grams, packed with 100% premium white meat goodness. The finest export quality tuna is now available nationwide in oil and brine. Besta tuna chunks and Bestia, proudly PNG made.
Good night everyone and welcome back to another Cooking with Besta program. For tonight's recipe, I will show you how to prepare Besta mackerel patties. In front of me we have 200 gram cornmeal, 1 onion chopped, 1 egg, a little water, 100 gram rosemary, and our main ingredient, a can of Besta mackerel in tomato sauce. So firstly, we add in our Besta mackerel. We add in our cornmeal. Egg. A little water. And we mix all that up. Break the mackerel so you can mix your ingredients well. Remember, I am using Besta mackerel in tomato sauce to prepare this recipe. Besta mackerel in tomato sauce comes in 3 different sizes. The 425 gram or 15 ounce can, the 200 gram or 7 ounce can, and the 155 gram 5.5 can. Okay, we add in our onion, our rosemary, and we mix all that up again. Okay viewers, this is how your mackerel patty should look like. In front of me, I already have my greased tray, baking tray. So what we'll do now, we'll make little patties and just put on the tray. Okay viewers, now our Besta macro patties are ready to be baked. You can bake in the oven until golden brown. Okay viewers, our Besta macro patties are now ready to be served. And here it is, Besta mackerel patties. Thank you for watching and hope you join me again same time next week on House and Home Cooking with Besta. It's better, it's Besta, pride of PNG.
It's the tastiest tuna in a can. It's the new Besta tuna chunks in 185 grams, packed with 100% premium white meat goodness. The finest export quality tuna is now available nationwide in oil and brine. Besta tuna chunks and Bestia, proudly PNG made.
Now that is one recipe I'd like to try out at home. Quick and easy and makes great finger foods if you are planning to host a gathering of some sort anytime soon. Be sure to join our Besta mom Miriam next week as she makes a wonderful healthy treat using avocados. After the break, we join Dr. Ambi for the mental health segment. See you soon.
Welcome to another segment on mental health with House and Home. Viewers, this la time me come on one time larpla topic also law educating all public law one pla major mental health problem. And today specifically me like talk law one pla disease or disorder which is a major mental health problem is called manic depressive psychosis. Some pla time you may sing out also manic depressive disorder. Well, viewers, one kind major mental health problem which we see throughout the world and even in Papua New Guinea, and it's a kind of mood disorder. Well, some time you look him also some man and also mood blongol extremely changes from depression to being very happy. Now, easy lo me talk also, it is not that everyone is who laughs too much or become very sad too much are mentally ill or mentally unhealthy. That's not the way. What I'm going to teach you is typically it's a disorder when you go to a psychiatrist because the way they express their mood, it is not normal, and also it doesn't fit into our society or our cultural way of expressing. When you look at the mood disorder, some time extremely you can be sometimes very depressed, very sad. Sometimes Monday blues, you get up in the morning, you less lo go lo walk, sick, emotion passing or way blow, thinking blow you me or same low attitude blow, thinking blow you me. Some time apart from the Monday morning blues, but you look in or same the workaholics. When they don't get their work done, they can be very sad sometimes. So you will see there are many scales into say upper extremes of mood. Now, in this case, this is the extreme kind of mood where it is not normal to any society or it is not acceptable. Some time when they are so happy, manic type disorder, they are so excited on one mood, and some time they can be very sad on another occasion. Now, what causes this mood disorder? One is can be genetic, or number two, it can be hormonal imbalances when after the childbirth, or stressful lifetime problems, because we go through so much of stress in our life. It can be one of those area or the place where you can't control your stress, it can become. Now, what are the symptoms of a mania or hypomania? And this is elated mood is one of them, increased activity, energy, and irritability or unwillingness to sleep, and rapid speech or flow, talk too much, or sampla time all man thingy mos big bla man truth, like self-esteem is increased, or thingy mos big bla man straight. Also increased sexual activities, suppose all lo say there is no sexual inhibition, so they sleep with anybody and everybody. And loss of judgment, very impulsive and irritable and decision making, and they also think that they got a false fixed belief, is called grandiose delusion. They talk about God and things like that, false fixed beliefs, and irrational in spending. These are the in this mood disorder, you will spend so much of money. If you have a card, you just go around and spend all the money and get all ending up with debts. So these are some of the manic type area that we call it as manic depressive psychosis, manic type. It's the same way you can have depression also. These are major depression. When in this case, when we talk about depression, it is not the normal depression we talk about, but you hear voices and you hear people controlling you and feeling depressed and hopeless, worthless, and lack of energy, and you don't enjoy what you have done in the past, and you become very irritable and unable to attention and concentration goes off. And these are like sometimes suicidal tendencies. These are some of the symptoms on depressive. But these are in major depression, you will have hearing voices and or listening to people talking, and you might even obey what they're asking to do, and as a result you want to harm yourself and things like that. So this particular manic depressive psychosis, manic type or depressed type, need treatment. So the most important thing for us to go and get help from doctors early as possible, because it is important. You must rausimol sampla kind sick blow brain itself, or physical illnesses also can cause this kind of problem. So it is important for us to go to a doctor or a psychiatrist. That person will be able to get your proper history. Now M can make him such a diagnosis, so that one M kind sick, then you need medications for this sick, because this is basically the hormonals are changing, so the certain part of the brain where the chemicals are changed, and then these kind of behaviors are coming out. So it is important for us to take medications, that is called antipsychotic drugs. So it is important only by prescribed by psychiatrist or any other medical officers. Number two, these patients, they need psychological treatment too. So it is important for us to take the medication, and when we see the psychiatrist, they will bring you a proper psychological way to problem solving skill, because this particular sick one em hap na you kiss him marasin na you come up good. There are period of staying normal. So it is important for us to take some mood stabilizers, because only antipsychotic alone is not going to help. Doctor will prescribe you mood stabilizers, where it will maintain your blood, the brain and the chemicals in the brain very well, so that you can feel better. And then finally, that you might need, like while the patient is very well, like problem solving skills. It is important. All right, so you see psychologists and psychiatrists, social workers, because this kind of sick can actually bring you huge impact to yourself and also your whole environment and your relative and friends. So viewers, important through law harim this last side, because in the next segment what I'm going to talk about how a sufferer is going to live, and how it has got an impact on himself and the relatives, and how we could manage to prevent these illnesses. Remember, this sick can come between the age of 18 to 40 at any time. These are the time you get extreme stress. So viewers, better take some time out, solve your problems early as possible, stay unnecessary problems catching up with you and having mental health problem. I'm sure the good Lord will guide you all the way, and the family support will be always within the beautiful country. Until next time, I want all of you to take care and God bless you all. Bye-bye now.
Thank you, Dr. Ambi, a topic worth taking note of. Be sure to join Dr. Ambi next time for more on mental health. We go for a quick break and return with BSP update for the month of September, so stay watching.
BSP is expanding the largest branch network in the South Pacific with new containerized branches. New ideas, new technology, new service. Where it's needed, we go where the other banks don't. Wow. To the most remote regions in PNG and the South Pacific, on a mission to bring banking to the people. BSP's containerized branches. BSP, it's how we bank.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this month's segment. September, as we all know, is a very hectic month for Papua New Guinea as we celebrate our independence anniversary. After the long weekend of celebrations and festivities around the country, I know that there's a lot of rubbish to be collected. I am here in Port Moresby downtown. We have our BSP staff and the BSP Go Green Cleanup campaign participants who are here in Port Moresby, who will be cleaning from Port Moresby down to Ella Beach today. And we all have a responsibility to go green in cleaning our environment and our community where we live in to be a healthier and safer place for us to live in. Okay, we also have corporate organizations, NGOs, community groups, all taking part in the BSP Go Green Cleanup campaign. Now here with me I have Ruth Warren. Good morning, Ruth.
Good morning, Rosemary.
Ruth is from Oil Search, and Oil Search has been a great supporter of our BSP Go Green Cleanup campaign over the past years. And we'll have Ruth. Ruth, what do you think of the BSP Go Green Cleanup as a corporate organization? What's your message out there to the public?
On behalf of Oil Search, I'd like to congratulate Bank South Pacific for this great initiative. Keeping a healthy and clean environment is crucial for our communities in which we live and work in. And this is a great initiative which Oil Search has been supporting for the last 4 or 5 years, and we will continue to support because we believe in having a clean, safer community in which to work in.
So basically from Oil Search, your group, where are they actually cleaning around here in town?
All right, our office is located at the Credit Corp building downtown. So we're cleaning starting around the front of the building. We're gonna clean all the way down to the post office, around the back of the post office, all the way up towards the Westpac Bank, go around to Bank South Pacific head office, and then come back here to finish our cleanup. We also use this car park, which belongs to the Bank of PNG. So part of our cleanup will be to clean up rubbish around the Bank of PNG car park, which we and other tenants in the building use.
Thank you so much, Ruth, and thank you Oil Search for participating in the BSP Go Green Cleanup campaign. We move into our BSP community projects update now, and BSP not only delivers banking services, but we also take time to make a difference in the community where we operate in. For this month, we had 4 community projects who have been completed and handed over. The first one was from the Waigani Drive branch, who renovated a grade A double classroom at the Ted Diro Primary School. They also patched broken walls, repainted the interior and the exterior part of the classroom, and they also replaced all fly wires with new fly wires, and they installed louver blades. Over in Arawa, the branch presented 40 mattresses and beds to the Arawa General Hospital and also conducted a cleanup within the hospital. Up in the highlands in Kundiawa, the branch reconstructed a chemotherapy preparation room at the Kundiawa General Hospital. And finally, back in Port Moresby, the Waigani Banking Centre branch replaced drinking taps, pipes, basins, and constructed a mini shelter for the drinking area at the Waigani Elementary School. To date, a total of 27 BSP community projects have successfully been completed around the country, with 6 more to be completed in the next month. Well, the work does not end for our staff. All BSP branches have started preparing for the 2014 community projects. Okay, we are here at the St. John Guys Drive in Waigani, and I have with me the little kids who have participated in the BSP Go Green cleanup campaign for this year. And also we have BSP's Ambassador Ryan Pinney. He has also taken his time out to actually participate in the BSP Go Green cleanup campaign. Thank you, Ryan, for joining, and thank you, kids, for participating in cleaning up our environment. What's your message to the kids here who are watching, and also those sportsmen and women about Go Green?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for everyone for helping us today clean up Port Moresby and Papua New Guinea all around. The message is clean and healthy living. It's important for all Papua New Guineans to live clean and a healthy lifestyle. So cleaning up just every day, trying to make an improvement on your surroundings, your village, your areas, really makes a big improvement. So it's really important to encourage the younger generations to help clean up, and I think it's really important here today to put that in practice. So it's great to be here.
Now we take a look at festivals and cultural activities as well as sponsored events that BSP supported for this month. The PNG Institute of Internal Auditors received 15,000 kina earlier this month to host their annual conference. This conference assists auditors in keeping them up to date with changes in auditing standards and acquires best practice in auditing. Another big conference held this month was the PNG Business Advantage Summit at the Gateway Hotel in Port Moresby. BSP supported as a major sponsor towards this summit. The conference was aimed at attracting international investors to Papua New Guinea and showcased specific areas of opportunity where international and domestic business could contribute to develop Papua New Guinea. Also, during the long weekend, Rabaul Town came alive with the Rabaul Frangipani show, where BSP supported with 2,000 kina. The Frangipani Festival is held to commemorate the Rabaul eruption in 1994 and the independence anniversary. The Look Save Art Show, held at Crown Plaza, brought together striving artists around the country to showcase the PNG contemporary art. BSP assisted with 15,000 kina to stage this show. Now moving into sports, the BSP School Cricket Blast, the first of its kind, saw more than 300 students participating early this month. The competition was aimed at bridging the gap between the school cricket programs and playing for the national teams. After the success of the inaugural BSP School Cricket Blast, Ward Street Primary School requested to run a similar program for their school, which was later held on the 19th of September with more than 2,000 students attending. We thank everyone who have taken part in the BSP Go Green Cleanup campaign for this year. We had schools, we had community groups, we had corporate organizations, sports groups, and also NGOs taking part in making a positive impact in our community. Let's all work together for a better and greener PNG. Well, viewers, that brings us to the end of our BSP segment for this month, and we hope you have enjoyed and now powered to cleaning your community wherever you are.
BSP is expanding the largest branch network in the South Pacific with new containerized branches. New ideas, new technology, new service. Where it's needed, we go where the other banks don't. To the most remote regions in PNG and the South Pacific, on a mission to bring banking to the people. BSP's containerized branches. BSP, it's how we bank.
Driving around through different parts of the city over the weekend, I did notice that BSP teams were hard at work conducting cleanups around the city. Well done to all those volunteers who took part, and note to all city residents, please let's all put together and keep our city clean by putting our rubbish in the bins and not throw them around. This also applies to all motorists. Please encourage your passengers to refrain from throwing rubbish out the window, especially all those traveling on public transport. More on House and Home in a moment with Irene after these messages.
Now, personal hygiene is something some people pay very little attention to. Personal hygiene is a must in the workforce and in schools and should be practiced every day. Nobody likes having to work with or deal with those who have bad body odor, smelly hair due to not being washed for weeks, smelly clothes due to being unwashed for days, let alone bad breath. Now, how does one know that they seriously have a problem with bad breath? Place your hand near your mouth, open your mouth, and breathe out. What do you smell? Now, if you smell bad breath, then you need to do something about it before you face an embarrassing situation where someone gets critical enough to say that to your face. Bad breath can put you in very embarrassing situations and can negatively influence your social life, your career, and your intimate relationships. We all love to look good, we focus on dressing up nicely and smelling great, but some people totally neglect their oral health, which leads to bad breath and most of the times ruins our entire impression. Bad breath is usually caused by bacteria forming in the mouth, which is also responsible for causing inflammation. Studies have revealed that 80% of bad breath takes place due to some oral factors such as gum disease, cavities, unclean dentures, food particles trapped in tonsils, or cracked fillings. There are other conditions that can contribute to bad breath, such as respiratory tract infections, liver disease, and even diabetes. Another way you can check your breath is by licking the backside of your hand. After a few seconds, smell it. If it smells bad, then you know you've got a problem. Here are some remedies I researched that can help put out that bad breath. Use a salt or lemon rinse. Salt rinse is the oldest and one of the most effective remedies for curing bad breath. Not only does it kill the bacteria in the mouth, but it is beneficial for curing gum infections. To make this natural mouthwash, you need half a cup of warm water, half a teaspoon of salt. Mix until it becomes a clear solution and rinse your mouth with it before going to bed. The result? You should find your gums turning more pink within days, showing a good sign of good oral health, and the bad breath disappears. You can also substitute lemon with the salt to make this mouthwash. What the lemon also does is inhibits bacteria formation in the gums and tongue. Use baking soda. You may have heard of baking powder as an effective teeth whitener. That is true, but also to add more good news is that baking soda also is effective for curing bad breath. You can either use a toothpaste containing baking soda or dissolve some baking soda in warm water and gargle with this solution. Sunflower seeds and mint leaves. Sunflower seeds and mint leaves work in two ways. First, they help cleanse the mouth, and second, they spread fresh scent in the mouth. You can either chew on fresh mint leaves or eat some sunflower seeds with a glass of water. Both will remove away the bad breath from your mouth. Try eating yogurt. Yogurt contains probiotics like acidophilus, which are very beneficial for removing bad breath. Yogurt rich in good bacteria cures bad breath in a few seconds, but the thing is, you would need to consume it every day. Yogurt also stops the growth of odor-causing bacteria within the mouth. Stay away from sugar. If you suffer a real bad case of bad breath, avoid foods containing refined sugar as they cause cavities and leave a bad breath in your mouth. Avoid eating candies, cookies, and other sweet treats containing sugar. Try using brown sugar instead. Drink plenty of water or pineapple juice. Water helps keep your mouth and stomach hydrated, which prevents bacteria formation, and as a result, you do not develop bad breath. Pineapple juice is also very effective because of its high acidic content. It keeps the bacteria away from your gums and tongue. Unsweetened tea, when consumed hot, can also be of great help. And lastly, focus on oral hygiene. Maintaining your oral hygiene is the starting point to getting rid of bad breath. You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day with toothpaste that doesn't make the mouth dry. Also, while you're at it, give that tongue of yours a good brush as well. Flossing is also very helpful in keeping bad breath away, so get into flossing your teeth after every meal. Gargling with mouthwash can temporarily solve the problem but is not effective for longer periods. It is better that you target the root of the problem. Also visit your dentist after every 6 months.
Definitely something everyone should take note of. Hopefully Irene will be back next week so you can join her then for more on House and Home. Now if you're looking for a genset best suited to your requirements, Bill Neal may just have that perfect solution for you. That's coming up on Brand Bell right after these messages. Welcome back. Now if you have been experiencing constant power outages where you are at, maybe it's time you invested in a genset. For instance, here in Port Moresby, there has been a number of blackouts or brownouts, as some people call it. If you're running a business, no matter how small or how large, it may be wise to have a standby generator handy. But you don't have to have a business to own one. You can invest in one for your own house for safety reasons or for whatever reason you deem necessary. Here's Bill Neal with the right possible solution, the right size genset just for you.
Hey, hey, Mr. B.
Good evening and welcome to another Brand Bell segment of House and Home. I'm Bill Neal. Tonight we're going to talk about generators. Now I'm sure most of you know what generators are. They're very popular products in Papua New Guinea and you can find them almost everywhere, from villages, apartment buildings, company buildings, you name it. But for those of you that don't know what a generator is, here is a brief description. A generator is an electrical machine which produces electricity. It must be turned by a prime mover, which can be an internal combustion engine, driven usually by diesel or petrol. Tonight I will showcase our generators. Everybody sells generators nowadays, which is great for you, the customer, because it means that you can expect competitive pricing. I want to tell you why Brand Bell should be your first choice when considering generators. Here's a hint: service. So before we head out the back of the service center to have a behind the scenes look at what goes on, here are a range of products that are indicative of the range we have at Brand Bell. We have reliable brands. Take the Kubota and the Lister for example. They're well recognized and trusted brands. Our Hyundai range is also getting very good reviews at the moment. Now we sell prime generators and standby generators. The difference being, if you didn't know, prime generators can operate 24/7, while standby generators can give you a good 3 to 4 hours. Now our generators are powered by petrol and diesel, which are associated costs of running a generator. So please come and talk to one of our qualified staff at the service center so that you can get the generator that is best suited for your need. These small guys are the Hyundai 0.6 kVA machines, perfect for lighting 7 lights around the house or a 100-watt TV. Over here you can see the Kubota range. As you would assume, the bigger the generator, the higher the kVA, meaning the greater electricity you can generate from it. The Lister Legend is simplicity and reliability at its best. It is a prime generator that can withstand the most isolated terrains. Air-cooled and made from sturdy materials, this generator looks as though it is old, even though it is a current product they manufacture. They don't call it the Legend for nothing. It can power a small village, a store, or a school. The Lister Peta here is related to the Legend, but is a standby generator, meaning it's a backup source of electricity, not full-time. The PowerMates and the other brands that we have here finish off a well-rounded genset range, sure to meet your requirements and backed with the service to do so. Why pay extra for a brand name when you can buy from our range with the security of knowing that warranties and backup service will be available for you in the future? The range that I have shown you tonight is indicative of the stock that we have, which ranges from 0.6 kVA to 250 kVA. We supplied 3 1 megawatt units to Lihir mine. So from small to large, from watts to kilowatts to megawatts, we can service your need because we have the range of gensets to do so. And if we don't have what you like, then just ask us, we'll sort you out. We are experts on our own products. We can educate you on how to operate your generator to get the optimum output. We can tell you which genset suits you best, but most importantly, we can fix your generator for you. Brand Bell has service centers all over the country, which makes servicing your machines a whole lot easier. I'm at the Brand Bell Service Center at Gordon's, and at this facility we have various workshops to service your needs. The Power Products and Generator Workshop, an Electronics Workshop, Refrigeration Workshop, and an Air Conditioning Workshop. Our service and after-sales service sets us apart from other retailers. Take generators for example. We always run pre-tests before we put our generators into the warehouse for safekeeping, as is being done right here. We also do tests straight after the point of purchase. This is just to make sure that your generator is running smoothly and everything is as it should be. We ask you helpful questions whilst running these tests, such as, what application are you using the genset for? We get right into detail to see whether or not you have the right generator for the job. How big is your TV? How many lights are you going to run with this? What sort of light bulbs are you using? All these small details have a big impact on the performance of your generator. Our generators come with warranties. Be mindful that the generator's wattage is slightly larger than all simultaneous loads. Exerting more power output than what the generator can handle is the most common reason gensets end up in the workshop. So what usually happens is you bring your malfunction machine to the service center. You see the girls at the counter, they print off a job number for you. That gets distributed to the power center and then to the different workshops, which we are at right now. So let's talk to one of our generator technicians, David, so that he can give us a better understanding on what happens once your generator reaches the workshop.
We have two kinds of jobs, customer repairs and warranty jobs. So if it's warranty, it's a short period of time. But if it's customs, you know, they got to come up with the funds too. So what we do is we get to check the genset and we quote them according to, and they got to pay a deposit or whatever it needs to be repaired. But warranty, because Brian Bell is known for its backup service and parts, and we do have a warranty period. I think why a lot of customers have come to us is just we have a backup service, and we do have the quality, we have the technicians that get to do the job quicker, faster and better.
And I don't know if I mentioned this, but we have 4,000 brand line spare parts available. We also have a whopping 3,500 gensets in stock right at the moment. I hope that this episode has shown you why Brian Bell is a great option when considering generators. We have a wide range of products, great service advice, and our service is second to none. Again, reinstating our shopping motto of shopping with a friend, because we really do provide the extra services to maintain the relationship that we have with our customers. See you all next time, and remember, great products, great prices, that's Brian Bell. See you next week.
Best price, best quality, guaranteed at Brian Bell.
Right on, Mr. B.
I don't know about you, but those are some pretty good looking gensets there, and I have my eyes on a particular one that I could do with at the village. We'll have more on House and Home in a moment, so see you soon. Welcome back. Well, we pretty much come to the end of the show. Next week on House and Home, Chef Very is back in our kitchen to cook up Zenek chicken one pot with PNG veggies. Norman is back with more on PIMS. Our Besta mom Miriam makes a delicious and healthy snack using avocados on Cooking with Besta. And we'll have more great quality bites over at Brian Bell with Bill Neal. Well, Port Moresby has been experiencing some wet weather for a change, which is good, but it still gets pretty hot. Make sure you all keep yourselves well hydrated. Ley is experiencing some pretty wet weather, and in most other parts of the country, it's been quite humid with an occasional shower every now and then. Whatever you have been planned for your week, may your week be a successful one, and may your weekend ahead allow you to be fully energized. Have a stress-free week and great fun-filled weekend. The schools are all on a one-week break. Parents, I do hope you find time to at least spend some time with them doing something fun as a family. Go to the nature park at UPNG, the adventurer park out at 14 Mile, or even to the movies. Make it memorable, but most importantly, be safe. From the House and Home crew, have a great evening. Hope to have you join us again next week. Good night.